Hello everybody, my name's Austin.
And I'm Jessica.
This is Gaming as Adults. Okay, I don't know anything about this game. I got a notification on Steam like last week or something that I just saw that apparently the developer has given me a key to this game.
What game is this?
This is Deadlock. Apparently it's in early development or something. All feedback welcome. And you know how we feel about feedback. So let's game.
Learn to play.
Learn to play. Yeah, let's do that.
I'm kind of sad that the tutorial isn't actually...
Like gameplay?
Yeah.
Hold left control.
I'm not going to remember any of this.
Ramp, or moving at high speed.
I think a lot of it's going to come with actually playing the game.
Yeah.
So, here, try the hero training. Alright, that's a lot of folks. So this comes off to me as being very similar to, like, Team Fortress or Overwatch.
It is by Valve. Overwatch is, I think, the one that I was thinking of.
Yeah, this is very Overwatch-esque.
If they want to put us down, they're gonna have to work for it.
What's up with
Time to reshape the battlefield.
the bad mic?
I don't know, but I hear it too.
This is interesting.
It is interesting. I don't discredit it. I think that there's a lot of individuals that will enjoy this kind of game.
See, I'm a little dude on top of a big dude.
What kind of gun do you have? Is it like a shotgun?
I don't know.
I'm assuming since there's no real reticle, it's probably a shotgun. And you have 3 shots, probably a shotgun.
Power, respect, glory.
Hmm.
All this and more await you both if you complete the ritual.
I like the little gallop. We're doing?
It takes a lot of stamina.
Yeah. So, you're probably going to want to stick with your friends. Otherwise, you're probably not going to have a good time.
Probably, but they're all over here. These guys are over here.
Pick a friend to stick with, dude. People are, like,
We've only got a few
peeling
friends.
out. Hmm. It's like an auto shotgun.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool. Probably want to reload.
Cool.
Please reload.
I'm just gonna just run by it.
There's probably something beyond it. Oh. Oh. Well, that's a thing. Oh. Health warning. You do not care.
Nope.
I'm under attack.
So the goal is definitely to push up a little bit, take a little bit of damage, and then trade with one of your teammates. And as much as possible, try not to die. So,
I'll hold him down and let Maurice do his thing.
reload. Reload.
Enemies have breached our stronghold.
I wonder if the melee works for your ability.
I don't know. But we lost, so.
Even so, I don't think that was a bad loss.
No, it was a really, like...
That was pretty tight.
I wasn't last.
You were not last.
This guy went AFK so early on.
Yeah. You probably would have been a lot closer had he... And that one guy, holy shit, 41,000 souls?
Mm-hmm.
And then the other guy with 39,000?
Yeah.
These folks have been playing a minute.
Yeah, they have.
So...
Alright, so what do you think?
So I think it could be a fun game. It is somewhere between, like... It's somewhere between Dota and Counter-Strike in a very weird kind of way. I don't really care much for Dota because Dota is slow and, in my opinion, has way too many heroes and I often get a little bit kind of confused with all of their abilities. And a lot of it just ends up looking the same, and then I get my ass handed to me because I don't know what I'm doing. In this instance, I can at least shoot things good. So I can at least have like a little bit of game, I don't know, like a little bit of aim, you know.
Obviously don't.
Honestly, manipulate space and time? Man, trying to manipulate the space and time between those dummy thick thighs. Holy shit, my guy.
I feel like they found a good balance between, like, way too many and just right.
Like, not
that-
enough.
That is a lot of shoulder pad.
Yeah.
They should run.
You know, like, immediately as soon as he's engaged, he runs off?
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like that is, like, a play,
I'm not sure how they're,
like, doing it so quickly.
rolling backwards. Does that make sense?
Maybe it's a double step on S? You know what I mean?
No.
No? He's up above. He's flying.
Yeah.
How does he have range like that? Reload.
Learn to fear seven.
Yeah, you got him.
I got it.
Well. Better than nothing. I think that's a lady. Yeah, that's like a person for them.
Stopping time. Tick, tick, tick.
Dare you exist in my general vicinity?
Oh, they pour back. See how that works out for them. Playtime.
Ooh. Yeah, so slow push is rewarded in kind. You may wish to reload.
I have to become active.
Yeah. Oops, my bad. Yo, who even is this? Oh, so kinetic carbine does not help at all. Yeah. To the other side?
Like, isn't letting me move.
Yeah, it's his ability. You're kind of being hunted. Hunt me after I destroy your shit. Hey, look, it's a bowling ball. A literal bowling ball. With legs and a gun.
The patron is exposed.
Where's this thing?
I think it's the big ball. Yeah, probably that one.
Pulse marking. I should smoke through this. Charging time.
It's time to receive your heart's desire.
That was neat. That's fine.
Okay, so what do you think? Is this a game that you think that you would enjoy playing with me and or other people?
Yeah, I could see myself enjoying this.
Okay. Does it, like, make a lot of sense?
No.
No?
No.
No sense at all?
It's... Some of it feels like, hey, that should have done something, but it doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
But it's nice that, like, it doesn't matter which side of the map you're on, because the map feels balanced both ways.
Okay. Not like Counter-Strike where there's like a clear side to the map oftentimes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um, I think people definitely have their favorite heroes.
Mm-hmm.
And like once you figure out what works for you, that's what's gonna work for you kind of thing.
Mm. It seems kind of fast-paced, but also like methodical.
Yes. It's also very loose in the controls.
But are the controls uh, easily articulable?
Somewhat. Somewhat. They're easy to pick up though.
Are they mushy?
No. It's just
Okay.
the like mouse wise, like looking around with the mouse is
Mm-hmm.
very loose.
Mm-hmm.
It's the controls are somewhat crisp.
Mm-hmm.
And if you have to load something up, it does give you a clear bar as to like how far you have to go.
Mm-hmm.
But when you're trying to like look around,
The
it's
mouse is pretty
it's very
fast.
sensitive.
I see.
And yes, I play with a very like a higher sensitivity mouse,
Mm-hmm.
but even so, this is very sensitive.
Can you go to the settings and maybe turn down the mouse sensitivity?
I don't know if I'd want to.
Okay.
Well, because in the first game, I really felt it. In the second one, it was like, okay, this is actually beneficial.
Mm-hmm.
And so the sensitivity is,
It's part of the game for a reason.
yeah,
I see.
it just takes a little bit of getting used to. Because of how fast-paced it is, it feels like you need that sensitivity.
Can you hit that play with friends button in the top right? Just under my name? Hmm.
Create a party.
Can you hit create a party? Down.
So you can have up to 6 people, which is how many people are in a map.
Okay.
So you can have literally the whole squad.
Okay.
There's a code up here.
I see that, yeah.
And you can copy and paste it too.
Hmm.
This is kind of neat though, because
Yeah.
this means that like they sent it out to a select few people who have thus.
Just let it go. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's kind of crazy.
And what's crazy to me is like it's an early access essentially, but it's still really fast to join a game.
It is currently limited to friend invites via our playtesters.
Uh-huh.
Okay. A lot of temporary art and experimental gameplay. Very interesting.
It didn't feel that way though.
No, and this is one thing that I really like about Valve games, is that Valve takes forever to make video games. However, oftentimes when they do create a video game, even if it is in early access or in an unfinished state, it is extremely polished. Like, there is no need for it to be that polished. You look at other game companies and they're like, oh, this is our build 0, and it's like it barely functions. You're running, but the legs are like moving 180 degrees,
It feels like they're, because we've played a lot of demos and early access games for YouTube.
Yeah.
It feels like their early development is other people's finished product.
I could totally agree with that. Now, also understand this. Counter-Strike is really old. And so it would not surprise me if, because Counter-Strike is over 10 years old, they're like, hey, we need a new tournament style game. First they had Dota 2. Dota 2 was great. But now Dota 2's old. Then they had Counter-Strike. Counter-Strike's great. Counter-Strike's really old. It's just the exposure of the game is falling out of favor. And what do the kids like? The kids are liking
The fast pace.
the fast pace, with the different characters. They kind of like the superpowers.
This is very Overwatch, League of Legends.
Yeah. It's kind of like if Dota was a shooter. So I can see it. Let us know in the comment section down below if you would like to see us stream this. Jessica streams, for those of you who do not know, Jessica streams on Thursday nights. What time?
I start up usually about 8 to 8:30, depending on how the day goes. Usually lately it's been running closer to 8:30, and I go to about 10:30.
Eastern Standard Time, of course.
And that's PM, of course, not morning.
Yeah, we're not up at.
We are not
morning.
we're not awake at 8 in the morning. And if this is a game that you like to play and are looking for a group, let us know. We can also add it to our Discord so that you can have a place to group up with your friends or find friends to play with if that's what you're looking for.
We would have to add probably about one person, at a time, and then.
Well, I'm saying like add a channel so that people can voice talk and group up.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah.
You have a place to group up and chat.
I like their grouping system where it makes a private group, right? Mm-hmm. But then you also have the Counter-Strike ability to get randoms. But then here's the one thing that I really like in Among Us, they have that code, and so you don't have to go through this strange process of getting everybody in like a social messaging platform like Discord or say like WhatsApp or even like Facebook Messenger or something like that. You can just read the code out loud. And so if you had a laptop or something like that, kind of like a LAN party, you could just read the code and everybody could join. Mm-hmm. I really like that. I wish that a lot of games introduced that.
And not only that, something that I never really liked about CSGO's group making is like you right click, like invite to party, and oftentimes, for me at least, I didn't see this happen for some other people. Every time someone invited me to a group, it would like pop up a Steam notification as well. Whereas with this, you could just copy and paste the code into your group chat, and people can paste it into their game and join. Mm-hmm. And that way, you don't have to invite one at a time.
Yeah, and sometimes we will see what happens with this. If we've got multiple copies and what have not. Something that I really did not like about Counter-Strike's invite process is oftentimes if you would invite more than 2 people, then you would have to disband the group and then re-invite them. Because there's something going on where they have to do like a ready check, and their ready check would not populate for the host member who made the group initially. So I hope that does not plague Deadlock, but we will have to see when we can make parties. I wonder how many people are playing on Twitch. Wow.
A lot of people are playing.
A lot of people are playing. Wowie wowzers. About a few people are streaming it, so... Yeah.
Pulling in the gamer girls.
I think that about sums all this up. It's a good game. It's pretty well popular, and it's not even released yet. The only really way to get a copy of this game is to be invited by a friend, which is nice. And it's kind of cool.
It's gonna get out of hand fast.
I think that's kind of what Valve is expecting. I think that's what they want to do. Is they want to get everybody engaged. And I think that when it officially launches anyways, it's going to turn into like a free-to-play. Kind of like what Counter-Strike did. When it went from you buy a copy to it's now free-to-play.
Now, I will say this, based off of previous games that I've played where I had a early access copy or early development copy, I hope that when it does go live, you get to keep the game. Because I have had a couple of games where I got the early access copy, and then when it went into publication, I could no longer open that copy.
Yeah.
I had to then go buy the game.
Yeah. That's one of the things that I don't know if Valve will do that anymore, because this feels very much like a tournament-style game, and Valve knows that in this day and age, the free games kind of win.
Yeah.
So that's the reason why Dota is free. I don't know if Dota has always been free, but I do know that it is free now. It's the reason why Counter-Strike is now free. It's what they do now. So.
I will say it didn't feel like there was any cheaters so far, which is nice.
Valve has a pretty, I won't say it's a clean record, but it is a good record of having well-established anti-cheat.
Well, CSGO.
I will not say it is a clean record. I will say it is a good record.
So, yeah, I think that this is decent. And we've rambled for long enough about how we think it's decent.
Yeah. Well done, honestly. And I like that they're just like, hey, criticize us freely. All right.
Well, here's your criticism.
Good job.
I can't find any.
Okay, bye.
Bye.